singing Shake It Off in my head. Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your weekly love reading. I love guidance. I hope I'm not live. Anyway, welcome to your weekly love reading. The other reading that I did, boy, it was busted. It was janky. And the audio cut out towards the end when I was doing the collective reading and blah, 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 blah. It sucked. Anyway, welcome to the Lumiere channel. If you are new, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you miss that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Today we are using the actual romance angels. They wanted to come through. This is your love guidance. Sometimes it may be directly about love. I want you to really meditate on the messages because they might also be about potentially another aspect of your life that is going to mingle with your love energy. Okay, so I may flip all these cards at once and do that, but I'm going to go ahead and start with card 1. Pile number 1, your love guidance this week is love yourself first in reverse. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You might have been being too selfish in your demands or requirements or whatever when it comes to your love life. You might have to check yourself a little bit before you wreck yourself. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, unless you do it too much. One of my favorite quotes is, "Any strength overused is a weakness." How many times have you been with selfish lovers? People who don't consider the other person. I've had my fair share of people putting themselves first all the time in our love life, and me having to make do with that type of energy. Now, this isn't to say that you do this all the time. It may just be something for you to consider this week in your love life. If this is someone who's single, you might need to go talk to your friends, hang out with your friends, spend time with them, and try not to complain about your bullshit. I'm sorry, your love life, right? Or lack thereof. If you've been overdoing it, over talking, over sharing, over la la la, this is an invitation for you to remember that you are not the only person that oh man, I'm live. You are not the only person that matters in your world. Yes, your needs and desires are important. However, you might want to consider listening to other people's for a change. Truly, you might want to engage in someone else's life to put your stuff in perspective. Maybe you might have to see things from someone else's perspective about your own love life with this love yourself first in reverse. I'm getting this is about really looking at yourself and how you have been behaving. If this isn't about how you are dealing with your romantic partner, this could be about how you're dealing with the other people in your life. Maybe you have been oversharing or ignoring their love stuff, making it all about you. There's something here about an all about you energy that's like overdone. And this week, it would be wise for you to live outside of yourself. This is entertaining others. This is entertaining others' wishes and dreams and hopes and conversations. This is loving others. Let's get some clarifiers. For some of you, this might be some solitude time, but I really do. Yeah, let's look at that solitude time with the celebration in reverse. I feel like there really is something here about other people, the Fool in reverse. Excuse me. Even for those of you that won't be self-centered, if you don't think that you're self-centered, right? Most people who are self-centered don't think they're self-centered. But I would say look at your call log, look at your text log. Ask yourself if you've deeply engaged with someone else outside of your issues, if you've sat with them for as long as they've sat with you. I think those are some, I mean, I don't know. If someone is really self-absorbed, they're really self-absorbed. But try to change up your whole vibe this week. If you've been doing too much, this might also be a week for you, if not to entertain others, it's for you to, which honestly is a layered message. I think you could do both. I think you could entertain others and be there for other people and listen to their stuff, what they want to do, what's going on in their life, because the world, doesn't revolve around you. That don't crucify me, number one. Hold on. Otherwise, this could also be about you, at the same time, taking what you've been sharing and putting out there, emoting out into yourself, right? You staying in and not sharing as much with others, but sharing with yourself. Sometimes this looks like journaling. This could look like honestly making like a video log, a voice log. This could be you turning it into a creative writing. Writing fiction and nonfiction, writing letters to yourself or your future self or your past, something like that, where you're turning that energy and putting it in yourself so that when you are with other people, you are able to enjoy their company and not make it all about you 100% of the time. Yeah. Lots of cups. Lot of cups here. A lot of cups energy for you, number one. Love yourself first in reverse. I think you need to pour into yourself from outside yourself. I don't think this is about you thinking. I think this is about you not thinking. This is about you spending time either with other people, listening to their stories and taking in different emotional stimuli from what you've been doing. And if it's not doing that, or in addition to that, it's about you creatively putting out the energy that you've been putting out in a different way. And allowing yourself to feel something different by making room for that. Okay? With the Fool in reverse here. High Priestess in reverse. Oh man, this is very interesting. Not taking risks. And hushing a bit. Hushing. A major clarifying a major. That's wild. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is, yeah. If you're feeling off your rocker in your love life this week, do something different. If you're feeling hopeless in your love life, if you're feeling all sorts in your love life this week, do something different. Get back to your center. This could be inputting, again, like I said, other kinds of stimulus in your mind to give yourself a perspective shift that your life, your issue, your love life isn't the only important thing in your world, like sort of scrambling that up a bit for you and doing something else. Enjoying other people's company and other people's conversations and other people's problems, because I feel like you may be overindulging in your own. And that's blocking your intuition. That's blocking how you communicate with other people, and that may be blocking some of your friendships as well, and how you're relating to the person that you relate to. Again, going back to it as you dealing with an actual, your love interest, there's something here about you realizing that your needs aren't the only needs and finding a way to deal with that energy. Okay, and I think the aforementioned will be helpful in that. That was long. Thank you for being with me for that one. I really appreciate you. Don't be mad at me. Focus on other things is basically what it's saying, and that will enable you to focus on the parts of you that actually need to be focused on. Sometimes we do get caught up in our love life and we forget that other people, other things exist outside of what we want and crave and desire. So keep your light on and open your mind up to the other things that exist in this world, in your world, okay? There might be guidance for you to repair some friendships, or just to be a better friend to yourself and to others and to this relationship. I wish you luck. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck, and talk to me in the comments. Hey, number 2. Honeymoon. Number 2, when it comes to your love life, your love guidance this week is to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, for you, number 2, there seems to be some good energy. I feel like you may have a really nice moment with your chosen person. I feel like if you're single, you may have some really nice sort of flirtatious inklings with some people. Maybe you're going on a vacation, maybe you're going on a trip, maybe you're going to a place that you've never been to before, you're going to a place that you have been to before at a different time, but there's something really nice. It just feels like a moment. Short-lived, but a nice moment. I feel like it is a moment that will build momentum. Oh, look at that. Further info, please. The Devil in reverse. The Death. Lots of majors coming out today. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So, so here's the thing, right? Honeymoon, the energy is nice, but it's like, it's nice. It's really nice. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Enjoy the moments when they come. Enjoy the good when it comes. I'm going to leave it at that. I can't leave it at that. The sort of like melancholiness that I'm picking up here, I feel like is you. The melancholiness that I'm picking up here is sort of like it's holiday time. It's a bliss. It's a moment. It's not what it is, right? That's what I'm picking up on here as far as like your reaction to it. Where even if you do get the thing that you want, you find it hard to, it's that energy where we find it hard to enjoy and swim in that energy because we feel scared to. We feel like if we do this and enjoy the bliss, the drop from going back to normal is sucky. So let me I want to say that this is building momentum. This is adding a new layer to your love situation, right? This game. Oh boy. The Devil, the Death, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. The energy of this honeymoon is good. And I want to say that for you, the watcher of number 2. It's good. It's good. The Devil here being in reverse is you sort of genuinely enjoying the holiday time, enjoying the moment or moments or the week that you'll have with this person. If you are single, This is about you sort of letting go of expectations, but I feel like you're letting go of expectations in a very, I'm just gonna go to the grocery store in sweats. I don't care. I just want my shit. Like, I'm running out. And it's in that moment that when you do that and you get to the grocery store and you didn't get all done up like you usually do because you never know where you're gonna meet somebody, you get looks, you get smiles, you get winks, you get conversation, maybe you get a number. I don't know. But it's this sort of nonchalant, non-planned letting go and enjoying the moment of you stepping into you that brings this sort of energy of the honeymoon holiday time together. With the devil card, that's what I'm seeing. With the death card. It definitely gives me the energy of like, this is a moment, okay? Like I said earlier, it's a moment. It's a moment in time, but it does elevate something. I feel like it digs something up. It ripens the ground for something. So I feel like the energy of the honeymoon and the guidance here is enjoy the time that you have with whatever situation that you're in. Do your best to sort of let go of the expectations, or at least manage your expectations and just kind of shrug and go, okay. Because I feel like you will be having this sort of Seven of Swords energy where you're like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kick it. I'm going to go ahead and have fun. I know that this isn't how it always is between us. I know that I know that but you know what? Like, I'm just gonna kick it. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna close my eyes and just enjoy myself and be a fool. And I feel like that is the energy that you might have to really invite for yourself to enjoy this honeymoon. Because again, this is guidance, right? Like I keep wanting to like coddle you and like hold you and like pat your back and be like, this is guidance. Guidance is enjoy yourself, and the energy is the Seven of Swords. The death is lovely here, oddly, because to me I'm feeling someone tilling the land. I'm seeing, I've never seen these things in the death card before. I always see this horse and this man skeleton, but there's like a whole boat and lush lands over there. The sun is rising over there in this lush area. Like, what amazing. To me, what I'm picking up on is earth being tilled, ground being readied, a new season coming, something going from like winter to fall. And I know that's not how it works. It goes fall into winter. But what I'm seeing is like not going straight from winter to spring, but a slow dig where now you can plant a few things. I feel like this is beautiful, enjoying the honeymoon period together, enjoying this blissful time and being free in this dynamic or in yourself, really. And that light energy is going to be, I wouldn't say light energy, excuse me, that's funny, look at that boat and this boat, that's crazy, is a portent of things to come. It's a portent of things to come. I feel like it's tilling the land. This moment is a moment that is giving momentum. Should have just stopped when I said that. It's digging at the land and refreshing it. Something is happening. There's majors here, like two majors too. And on the ground, it looks like you just kind of having a fuckery time with the Seven of Swords. With the King of Pentacles, oh boy. This is about you. Yeah, you really embracing this energy of like, fuck it. These two together, this is fuck it energy. This man is serious. The King of Pentacles, baby. The King of Pentacles, he's serious. He don't play. But this week, he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna play. So, hey, play. I don't know what that means to you and your life, but play. Be you, do you, play. Let me clarify this hot King of Pentacles a hot second. Let me clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse energy right now. Just another fucking boat, baby. Another boat. Have you been here the whole time, number two? Another boat. We got honeymoon, boat, death, boat. I've never seen that boat before in my life. I never knew there was any background to the death card at all. Another boat. Play. The King of Pentacles, energy in reverse, play. Go to new lands, play. 6 swords here, 7 swords here, play. Have fun. Enjoy the bliss of your time together. It's building momentum in some kind of way for your love life. I don't know who you're enjoying the bliss time with, to be honest with you, but play, flirt, get your flirt on. Have fun. Let me know how it goes. Leave me a comment in the comments. Send this to a friend. See what they get. Talk about it. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. If you'd like to join the membership, you can. The link is in the description box, and it's in the next to the subscribe button. But otherwise, check out the rest of the videos on the channel. That might be something that, you know, serves you. I got a lot of readings on the channel. You should watch a bunch of them. Live your life. All right. Hey, number 3. Oh. Okay. Number 3. Unrequited love in the reverse. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Really, though? That's the energy. Really, though? I feel like you might want to... This whole row is like a check yourself before you wreck yourself. This, I feel like, excuse me. Things don't look the way they look. Looks can be deceiving, is the energy I'm getting from this number 3. Looks can be deceiving with this unrequited love. I feel like someone is acting in one way. That's the thing about the romance angels. They tell me the tea, but I'm looking for guidance. Someone is acting one way, but it's actually another. I feel like for you, if you're single, this T shows up as the energy, right? I used to read energy clouds, and I still fucking do. The energy cloud of your love life, number 3, is things look one way, but they're actually another. It reminds me of a story where this woman I met at a bachelorette party, she was talking to this guy, very stoic, very quiet type of guy, and he, you know, would talk to her on and off here and there, and she was like, okay, you know, whatever, I don't know where this is going, but whatever. Next thing she knew, and I wish I could remember the story verbatim, but next thing she knew, he flew to see her. I think he told her like the day before that he was coming, and she was like, oh, okay. And then when he came, he's like made time to see her because they live in 2 different countries. It was long distance. And then he proposed, and she was very shocked. And I was shocked, and I wasn't even living that story. But I can only imagine how sometimes our life can seem like you've been single for ages. You are 42, you're single, you're 37, you're 36, you're 31, you're single, you've never been with anybody, and you think you're so behind on your timeline, and then you go to the supermarket, or you go somewhere, you meet somebody, something, and they snatch you up. Hold on a second. Sorry, I was having issues with my device. Am I okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? I'm so sorry if you're watching this in the replay. I just want to make sure. Thought so. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that if you're watching in the replay. The connection was off and I didn't want this to be choppy. Okay. What was I saying? You go somewhere and you meet someone that snatches you up, and in a month they propose. You get married in 6 months and you have a baby by the end of the year. I don't know your life, right? But I know of someone who was married for 10 years. They got divorced, and she went to a party. She met a guy. He moved in a week later and proposed a month later. And then they were married soon after. And they're still married today. So you just never know. This is energy that is deceiving to me. I feel like this is energy that is deceiving. Let's get into your guidance. So the romance angels are giving me the tea, and I just want to know, like, what is the guidance here? Okay. Okay. Wow. That's so weird. That's so weird. So weird. This is so weird. So the Ace of Wands comes out first, and what I get is do nothing. Thank you so much for liking the video, by the way. What I get is do nothing, right? Be slow to movement at the very least. The next card is the Four of Wands in reverse. What you mean? Now you giving me unrequited for real, for real? What is this? And then we have the Magician, a major energy. This to me is about manifestation, right? In this moment. But he's also action. Like, he's Mr. Action. He's not Mr. Yang, but he's Mr. Action. But then what is this here? So the energy is really confusing. Ooh. Unrequited love. Your guidance is to be slow to action, but take action. Unfettered action, uninhibited action, low-key action, mental action. Manifest. This to me is about you trusting the energy this week, or manifesting the kind of energy that you want in your love life, but not from a place of like, this is from like a really honest place. It's from a place of where you're not fighting the things that you want, right? Like, if you want someone who you have like a great sex life with, go ahead and put that in your manifestations, boo-boo. If you want someone who's going to cook for you, go ahead and put them in the manifestations, baby. If you want someone who's going to be taking you out on dates, even when you're established couples, someone who's going to, coddle you, someone who's going to whip you into shape, someone who's going to treat you some kind of way, like, manifest that. This energy is about not being shy or holding back against yourself and your manifestations, because that's between you and you. That's between you and your future self. That's between you and your past self. That's between you and you this week. So when it comes to this unrequited love, I don't know what's going on in your world, but a lot is going on in your of energy going on in your world, and it's all looking at you to manifest what you want. If you don't know what you want, that's okay. Say, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to manifest. I don't believe in love. I don't believe I'll have it. I don't believe I'm worth it. Say that stuff. Put it out there. Write it down. Record a video. Sing a song. I don't know. Do your thing. But admit to that energy. Let it go. Stop fighting yourself. And you'd be surprised what happens when you say and acknowledge those inner feelings. Because there's a plot twist when you do that. I've done that. I used to take a spiritual course with my spiritual mentor, and she had a section in there talking about, like, abundance for the good of all. And I was like, I don't want abundance for the good of all. I want abundance for me. I want money. I want money. I want money. And I told her, I was like, yeah, when I was going through this course, like, I didn't like that. I want money for me. I don't want it for the highest good of all. So now what? What are we going to do? And there was a time when I was driving and I just went on a rant to myself out loud in my car. I want abundance for me. I don't want it for the highest good of all. And I was like, fuck, that's where I'm at. This is where I'm at in my life. I want it for me. And would you know it, in the coming days, being able to say abundance for the highest good of all felt easier. So what I'm basically saying is, with these wands in reverse, I'm seeing the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm seeing you truly manifesting from all that you have and all what you are, because there's something in the energy that is deceptive. We do have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, by the way, which tells me two stories. There's a deceptiveness in the energy, and I feel like you are in like, it's sick. It's awesome. I wish I was watching your life as a movie, because I feel like there would be some background stuff that you don't even know what's going on. It's like watching a movie like The Pursuit of, knowing that this person is going to make it at the end, and just relishing in their strife and their struggles, because you know the huge payoff is coming. And also the Seven of Swords is the thinking. You really coming to terms with yourself and your mind and what's going on with you. I hope that was helpful. Keep your light on. Good luck. If you'd like to join the membership, you can. There's a link right there. If you'd like a private reading, come through. I'm doing those, and I love doing private readings. Thank you so much for liking the video. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, number 4. Number 4, you have healing family issues in reverse. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Have you forgiven your parents? Do you know for what you've forgiven your parents for of? Sometimes we don't like that our parents had something good. I just have to say that from the get-go. Some people want to have a relationship like their parents do, their grandparents do. And the world is different now. And for some reason, you feel like a failure for not having the fairy tale relationship that your parents have. If that's your story. I just needed to really say that, because that came up in my mind. Either way, if you are on good terms with your parents, if you're on talking terms with your parents, I would invite you this week to engage with them about their marriage. What do they think about their marriage? What do they think are the elements that have kept it strong? How did they handle the parts of their marriage or relationships if they're single? How did they handle those energies? Also, it does say parents. Are there other people in your life who you look to as mentors? They could be friends. They could be, I don't know, whatever. Chosen family rather than born family. Engage them about their love life. Engage them with how they've dealt with certain issues. This feels like old school energy. This feels like village energy, sitting around the fire camp or in the kitchens or, on the grounds preparing a meal and bonding over these life issues. I hate when people say, oh, you just had to break up, it doesn't matter. Or it's just your love life, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't, because sometimes it's overdone. It's overkill. Chill out. But so many movies have been made about love. So much of our life is affected by our romantic state, unfortunately, and sometimes fortunately. So it is important to discuss these things with people that you might have a certain bond to. Now, this card is also in reverse. So that's the energy I really want to get into. I had to get those sort of intuitive hits out of the way. Healing family issues in reverse. For some of you, you're done. Stop using it's hard to say, but there's like societal expectations, familial expectations, or familial traumas and stories that may never fully go away. But it's like, stop using them as the basis of the choices that you make, because sometimes you might be inadvertently creating a situation that you are trying to avoid because you are spending so much time on that energy, or so much time making decisions from that energy. I don't want to be like my parent who forsake me for their lover. Are you forsaking inadvertently your other people in your life for the sake of this love, to make it work? Are you somehow exhibiting the same exact behaviors that you don't want, just in your own way? Look at it from that perspective. Are you shucking the other people? Because, a lot of times some people get into relationships and they do forget their friends. They do forget the company that they kept before. All the conversation becomes about their love life. All their anything becomes that they get entrenched in their love life. And if that's something that they saw their parents do, they may say they didn't want to do that, but are you low-key doing that? If you are, look at it. Look at yourself. Look at that situation and see if you are operating from a place that has unknowingly taken over in a way because you were fighting so hard for it not to take over. Look at that. Family. Nine of Swords. Heartbreak. Wow. That's... And the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So for you, number 4, I feel like your guidance here is to think about a kind of future that you want as opposed to a past that you're trying to avoid. You can use the past to inform the future, but don't build necessarily from your past for so long. I would say when it comes to your love life, you've dwelled a little bit too much in the past, and now you want to look at what you want your life to look like as a whole. What do you want your life to look like as a romantic state, and what do you want your life to look like as a overall state? Hold on. I'm so sorry about that. Reading. I just my device was gonna die, and I was gonna be like, let me just wrap this up real quick, but I think this is too important for me to just sort of tie up in a bundle. I lost my spot. We get it. This is the Ten of Pentacles. A lot of people will call it happy home, happy family. Yes, that's the Ten of Cups. I understand that. But the Ten of Pentacles features generations. Family issues. Generations. That's funny. Stressing out over those things. Heartbreak over those things. Making decisions from these two places over what you want your longevity to be like is not optimal for you. And this week, your challenge or your guidance is to look at your love life as a life. If your parents always paid more attention to their lovers, or they never paid enough attention to their lovers, or what's another example, if they have if they're still together with their partners, and you're feeling shame over not having a partner or not being with a partner or something along those lines. If you're feeling the effects of other people's, your parents, to society's choices, and you're moving from that place, like I said earlier, bear with me, choose differently. Think about what you want for your future. Who are the other people in your life, right? You may not have kids, but who are your other family in your life that you might be ignoring, that you might be putting to the side? I would say the guidance here for you is this exactly, to flip it. The Nine of Swords sometimes is about waking up from nightmares. It's about waking up from a past, things that don't exist anymore. I don't like when people say that the Nine of Swords is something that doesn't exist, because I just feel like that's really invalidating, but it's a dream, right? A nightmare isn't real. But when you wake up from a nightmare, when you wake up from something ethereal, something you can't touch, you have woken up. You have woken up. You're no longer sleeping. You're no longer in that state. You're now up. And yes, there's sorrow, but with sorrow also comes healing. And when you've healed from that, with this being in reverse, I feel like this is saying move on, move forward, move away from this history, oh my this, oh my that, and build something that you want. Build from what you want for yourself. And yes, we can use the past to inform the future, but I feel like this is about you looking at what feels good to you as a whole. Not just in your love life, like absolutely in your love life, but also like what as a whole life, financially, familially, platonically, what feels good to you platonically. Do you also want to have a strong relationship with friendships? Do you also want to have a strong relationship with other family members? What other things might you pushing aside or not nurturing enough to have this kind of stability? Also, I feel like one last thing is this is telling me that you're doing okay. You have a different stability. You have a different standing ground. You have a different present than you used to have. You are done with, at least close to done, at least with a certain sect of energy, with the past stuff, with, childhood traumas. I mean, do they ever really go away? But there's something here that's reached a culmination with this Ten of Pentacles. Something here that's enough foundation has been received from this. Enough. Now it's time to wake up and move forward and heal, right? So that's what I have for you. I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. If you'd like to join the membership, you can. The link is in the description. If you'd like a family reading, if you'd like a reading, a personal reading, you can go ahead and book one. Otherwise, I wish you everything. I really do, sincerely and truly. You are loved. You are deeply cared for. Keep your light on, and good luck.